Oh! Oh! Boom! Yay! VikzeLink! Hey! Boom! Link is on a mission to go and get all the secrets of Outset. That's why we're crawling under here, because I remember the secrets. Yeah, that's a little bit of Aryll's theme there. That oh? It's complete under Link's house or Grandma's house or whatever. There's a treasure and no music. You got an orange rupee. Just one of these is worth 100 rupees. Your face is beaming. Yeah. Why, thank you very much. Hello everyone, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Well, this Let's Play will just be called The Wind Waker because I don't want to include the whole The Legend of Zelda in the titles of every video. That's what I do with the Zelda games. Like, I will put it elsewhere, like in the description and in the tags and whatever, but in the title and the playlist itself, it's just gonna be called Wind Waker. Hello! And here we go. The first ever appearance of a very certain Zelda character that has appeared in many games since this, but this was his first appearance. Beetle! Oh! A customer! Welcome to Beetle's shop. I deal in pretty much anything and everything. Do you have anything you don't need? If you do, show it to me. I'll pay top rupees for your junk. No, thank you, Beetle. I will not let you pay for my junk. Or do you see anything you'd like to buy? Oh, just use the control stick to browse. Huh? I don't have anything to say. Just buy something. Buy. Oh, yeah. So the bait bag. This holds bait. It's quite useful. And it's my... Oh, it's him saying that. This holds bait. It's quite useful. And it's my very last one. You can't buy bait if you don't have a bag like this. Will you buy it? I'll buy it. We'll need it. You got the bait bag. You can keep plenty of bait in this convenient satchel. I don't... Oh yeah, this is actually required to beat the game. I was like trying to think, do you need it at a certain point? And yes, there is one point, at least one point I can think of late in the game where you do need this. It has 8 pouches for storing bait. Press Y, Z or X to see what's inside, then press Y, Z or X again to get your bait ready to use. You're the greatest! I'll never forget you! I'm going to make a members card just for you. When you buy lots of things and build up your points, something good will happen to you. Something very good indeed. My shop is kind to its customers. No other shop will do this sort of thing for you, I'll have you know. Now you have 1 point saved up. You should try to save up 30 points so you can earn a silver membership. Oh, just you. Thanks to you, I've completely sold out. So, getting like all of his different points to get certain rewards, I find it kinda difficult because I tend to not need to buy stuff that often. Like, I think he's the only place that does sell bait, so that's really what you buy a lot of. But later on, when you get like bombs and arrows and stuff, I tend to not run out enough. Like, you can always find extra bombs and arrows in grass. So I don't buy that very often, but we're gonna see how many points we can rack up. All-purpose bait, 3 servings. Good things happen to those who feed this stuff to animals. Do you have a bait bag, oh fine customer of mine? Yes, you do need the bait bag to buy bait. I'll buy it. Yeah, you got all-purpose bait. Animals will be drawn to this gourmet pet food the moment you put it down. It has 3 portions. Choose your bait bag on the item screen, then set this bait to Y, Z or X to use it. Thank you! Yes, thanks to you! Now you have 2 points saved up. You should try to save 30 points. Yeah, we'll also buy a Hyoi pear. You can't buy this anywhere else. Only here. I'm serious. Now's your chance. Bye, 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 bye! You got a Hyoi pear. This special bait allows you to take control of seagulls. I don't know, is this like a Japanese things or something? I don't know what this comes from, but it's a pear with what looks like a face, and you can use it to control seagulls. When controlling seagulls, tap A to flap your wings and accelerate. Press R to quit. So that's really what you need to beat the game later on. 3 points. I'll buy 1 more bait. All-purpose bait. Thank you! Bye! Come again! Thank you, Beetle. So now we have the bait bag. We have 2... Yeah, this is the quest status, and here's the item screen. So we can like check for stuff and you can assign it to buttons, but we have no use for it right now. So I will not equip it. We'll wait with that. But now I purchased the things. Whee! Oh yeah, he did call out for us before, Sturgeon. Hello! Yes, Sturgeon, I'll come talk to you. Everything to avoid Grandma. Oh, cutscene even. You're growing up, Vikze, which means you're going to need as much wisdom as you can get from this point forward. And if you want to be wise, you must first know things. Now, I was born before you, so I know all sorts of things. Yes, I've been studying all manners of topics for many years now. Now, I can tell you're a smart lad. Lately, I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down, and I think you're the one I'm going to pass it down to. Count yourself lucky, lad. Everything that you see tacked to the walls here is something that I've researched thoroughly. And before you ask, yes, I do know my filing system is odd. Organizational issues aside, however, it's all extremely useful information. You would do well to read it all very carefully. Reading leads to knowing, you know. Oh. Red face or red head? There. Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dreaded hooligan! Honestly, the hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother who lives just downstairs. He hates studying. All day, every day, the lout just exercises and practices with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No! The brain's a muscle too, I think. Anyway, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot. As if that's of any use to anyone. He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do? Oh, younger brothers. So here, yeah, it's basically, you can read here. Sturgeon 1 point lessons. Lesson 2. Do not underestimate the sea. It's easy to get swept up by little success at swimming. Yeah, so you can't swim. It's a game that takes place on the ocean. But because it does take place on the ocean, they didn't want you to be able to swim between islands. Because it's like, yeah, you're meant to sail, not swim. So you can only swim for a very short amount of time and then you'll drown. The round, yeah. So it's tutorial stuff about the game that you can read everywhere here. Here was his balcony that he was standing on. Oh, you can't actually see the island out here. You really should be able to see some of it, but they really made this inside this house its own little... Oh yeah, also, this is the only house in the game that has this specific house music. The other ones have the normal house music. So, are we finally ready to get going. I mean, we could go in and just see his brother real quick. Orca, the younger brother, who's still old. He who pushes sharks. Game Grumps joke.
Vikze, is that you? If I recall correctly, today you are the same age as the legendary hero.
Specifically, young Link from Ocarina of Time, not adult Link from Ocarina of Time.
When did you get so old? You must build strong muscles from now on. Strong muscles. You have come at the perfect moment. I was just trying my rolling attack. Allow me to teach it to you. Are you ready? Just run as fast as you can, then press A. That is how you perform a rolling attack. If you think you understand, then try to roll into the wall. Go on, young one.
He wants me to roll into the shark, I believe. It's supposed to look like a shark. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dreaded hooligan!
Again, he just finished putting everything up since we were there last.
Ah, my brother upstairs is very high-strung. His is the way of knowledge. He locks himself in his room and studies all day. He's quite wise, but with that big head of his, he's hardly accommodating. On top of it all, he is so very feeble. At times, I am ashamed to call him my brother. But enough of that. Vikze, I sense the natural talent that beats in your veins. But you need more than talent to make it in the world today. You must also be bold. And to that end, I shall teach you the art of swordplay. What say you? Do you wish to practice your skills with the sword?
No, if I do it right now, it's just a waste of time, so no thank you.
Do not begrudge the effort required to build strength. If you change your mind, come see me. I will be happy to train you.
And about that little thing...
What's that? The knight's crest? Does that intrigue you, young one? It is still too early to discuss such things with you. But if you happen across 10 of those, show them to me. Then I can tell you what they are and what they do. But I will only speak if you get 10 of them.
Mysteries for the future. Yeah, I can break pots this... Oh yeah, the bigger pots. Right, there are different sizes of pots. I had forgotten about that, actually. Okay, now we can go and see Grandma. Finally, we can really begin the quest. So I've always wondered a bit about which Grandma is this, because in English... Oh yeah, she's upstairs. In English, or up ladders, I guess there are no stairs in this house, so she's up ladders. In English, you guys don't have different words for paternal and maternal grandparents, whereas in Swedish we do. So I've always wondered a bit, which grandparent is this? And for me, my headcanon, this is Link's maternal grandma, like his mom's mom. And the reason I feel that way is because out of my two grandmas, one of them passed away earlier this year, actually, sadly, which was my mom's mom. And between them, Link's grandma here looks the most like my grandma on my mom's side. So I've always considered this grandma to be Link's maternal grandmother. For that reason. She just feels more like that. I don't know. It's just in my opinion.
I've been waiting for you, Vikze.
Hi.
Vikze, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes.
You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Yeah, that's the reason Link doesn't look happy. He's like, oh, because they look too warm to be wearing. Yeah, we're never really told in the Wind Waker like what season it is, but I would guess summer. That would make sense. We don't know that like the climate of the Wind Waker world at all. If it's like it's probably not tropical. Well, there are palm trees in some place. I don't know. I don't know what the climate or the season is. It's never said. But also the outfit we're wearing right now, which we will not be wearing, the blue shirt with the crayfish on. The thing is, with the Wind Waker, if you beat the Wind Waker, instead of like most other Zelda games, it just auto-saves before you beat the final boss, and if you load up the save file, you get to go from before beating the boss. And so you can just go out in the world and finish off other stuff. But in the Wind Waker, it loops. So if you beat the game, I think you get a choice. I think like either go to right before the boss, or you go into like a save, just like the Ratchet and Clank games do, where you get to start over from the beginning. It's like, oh, and it's marked on the menu screen as like, oh, this is a second playthrough. And I don't remember if it counts how many playthroughs you have done, but from the second one and forward, you don't get the green clothes, the hero clothes. It's just when you get them from Grandma here, I think it might be called something else, but they are also invisible. So then you just play the game with the like Link's normal clothes. I kind of wish you would get a choice instead. Like maybe the first loop around you have to wear the normal clothes, but then afterwards you could, if you loop more times, you could choose whether or not to wear the green or the other clothes. But like, nope, you can never wear the green again unless you start a completely new play file.
Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you became the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Oka is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does all this make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Vixie? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I?
The whole town? You mean the 3 other houses? It's hard to call that a town, really. I wonder what the population limit or like house limit has to be for you to be called something. I mean, I think village is smaller, so a village would be better, but I think even 4 houses is a little bit too little to call a village. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but
your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight.
I do like soup.
I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister, Aryll.
Okay, why, though? Why, Grandma? Why?
What is it, Vixie? Go call Aryll for me.
So basically, Aryll went... She sent Aryll, sort of, to go and get Link, and then Grandma says to Link, hey, you go and get Aryll for me. Why not tell Aryll immediately I come back with him? Yeah, now we have the green clothes. Oh, but I do have to end this episode here. Yeah, we're not really getting that much done. But there is a lot of things to do early on here. Well, we've done most of them. Now it's almost only the main quest left to do on Outset for now. But yeah. Oh, I forgot last episode. I forgot questions. I started doing questions earlier this year. So we'll do 2 questions now? No, we won't. We'll do 1. So this was not my first Zelda game. This is wait, 1, 2. This is like my 3rd or 4th Zelda game. I'm not exactly sure. It's 3rd or 4th, I believe. But what was your first Zelda game? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Boom, yay, äntligen sång, hey, boom, boom, yay, watch some videos, hey, boom.